minutes and then we can start. If anyone wants to repeat what we discussed yesterday, or because the day has gone, so the shlokas are also gone from the mind. It happens.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yes.
I can try 2 to 3 points.
Yes, Mataji. Please go ahead.
Actually, we saw so many things yesterday. We are in the chapter Maharaja Parikshit cursed by a Brahmana boy. We saw what are the benefits of hearing the Krishna Katha. Like how is it is so purifying even for the audience and the speaker. And so it is released by, So Shuta Goswami, they are asking Shuta Goswami to narrate, to describe the topics of the Lord, So by which the Maharaj Parikshit he was totally liberated and he attained the lotus feet of Krishna.
That same Bhagavatam which Parikshit Maharaj had. Yes, great Mataji. Very nice. Yes.
And we saw how to be fearless and Krishna conscious. Only way is always remembering Krishna. We saw the verse Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sannivishto Matta Smritirnyanam Apohanam Cha. Then we saw how Lord Krishna is sitting in each and everyone's heart, like Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hriddeshe Arjuna Tishtati. That we saw, and we saw so many verses, and we saw the 3 classes of devotees, the Madhyama, Adhikari, Mahabhagavata, and Prakrita, that we saw in detail. And then even how we saw Maharaj Parikshit was a Mahabhagavata devotee because he was initiated by the Mahabharata, Shukadeva Goswami, that we saw. And also you gave a very nice example of bumblebee, how it goes to the lotus, but it does not impact it. So that example was really nice. Similarly, Parikshit Maharaj, who accepts, he was a Paramahamsa, who accepted only the substance, that we saw. And we saw the next verse. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Someone wants to continue?
Yes.
I thought you have completed, Mataji. That's why I said Hare Krishna. Then, Prabhuji, you also said just lavamatra sadhu sange. Just when we have a minute of association with the pure devotees, we are actually getting that chance to get into Krishna consciousness. You were speaking about association, Prabhuji. Then you were also speaking about the good speaker and the good listener from whom we will have to listen. And how should the listener be? All that you were saying, Prabhuji. You took the example from chapter number 2 to explain us how the listener should be and all that. Hare Krishna.
Anyone else? We have time. No worries. We'll end on time. There is no worry of time. When Bhagavatam is going, you should not see clock. Don't worry. Yes. Anyone wants to add something?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Krishnamurti Prabhu. Go ahead.
Even though the devotee is not born in a Brahmana family, if he is so perfect devotee, so it is recommended to hear the words from them also. Am I right, Mata Prabhuji? Even though Suta Muni, and then this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also has told the same thing about even though the devotees who were born in Mohammedan families also, they were all the devotees. What they have taught to the devotees, it is to be hear from them also.
Okay, now we can recite now text number 19 and go on with our reading of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, who wants to do that? Krishnamurti Prabhu, would you like to recite 19 shloka for us?
Yes, Prabhuji, I will try my best.
Yes, please, Prabhuji, go ahead.
Utaha punargunato nama tasya mahattai makanta parayanasya yo ananta shaktir bhagavan ananto mahat gunatvad yamananta mahuho. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Shall I read translation, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji, please read the translation.
Translation by A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada ki jai. And what to speak of those who are under the direction of the great devotees, chanting the holy name of the unlimited, who has unlimited potency, the personality of Godhead, unlimited in potency and transcendental by attributes, is called Ananta, unlimited. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams Prabhuji.
Thank you so much. Yes, Dhanashri Mataji, please read the purport.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ji ki Jai. The Dvija Bandhu, or the less intelligent, uncultured men born of higher caste, put forward many arguments against the lower caste men becoming Brahmanas in this life. They argue that birth in a family of Shudras or less than Shudras is made possible by one's previous sinful acts, and that one therefore has to complete the terms of the disadvantages due to lower birth. And to answer these false logicians, Srimad Bhagavatam asserts that one who chants the holy name of the Lord under the direction of a pure devotee can at once get free from the disadvantages due to a lower caste birth. A pure devotee of the Lord does not commit any offense while chanting the holy name of the Lord. There are 10 different offenses in the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. To chant the holy name under the direction of a pure devotee is offenseless chanting. Offenseless chanting of the holy name of the Lord is transcendental, and therefore such chanting can at once purify one from the effects of all kinds of previous sins. This offenseless chanting indicates that one has fully understood the transcendental nature of the holy name and has thus surrendered unto the Lord. Transcendentally, the holy name of the Lord and the Lord Himself are identical, being absolute. The holy name of the Lord is as powerful as the Lord. The Lord is the all-powerful personality of Godhead, and He has innumerable names, which are all non-different from Him and are equally powerful also. In the last word of the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord asserts that one who surrenders fully unto Him is protected from all sins by the grace of the Lord. Since his name and he himself are identical, the holy name of the Lord can protect the devotee from all effects of sins. The chanting of holy name of the Lord can undoubtedly deliver one from the disadvantages of a lower caste birth. The Lord's unlimited power is extended on and on by the unlimited expansion of the devotees and incarnations. And thus every devotee of the Lord and incarnations also can be equally surcharged with the potency of the Lord. Since the devotee is surcharged with the potency of the Lord, even fractionally, the disqualification due to lower birth cannot stand in the way. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you.
How powerful purport by our, Srila Prabhupada. This is great. Hare Krishna, Amma. Hare Krishna, Amma. Thank you. Jai, we are blessed with your darshans. Thank you so much, Amma.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
You all are very blessed to have Krishna Murti, Prabhu and Amma. They are like the shelter of the group. You're understanding? The elderly, devotees, they are to be there, and you are blessed with them. So you all should be very grateful. Okay. So last shloka, if you remember, dosh kulyam adim vidunoti shigram mahatma nam abhidhana yoga. So if one even converts abhidhana yoga with mahatma nam dosh kulyam adim vidunoti shigram, the dosh kulyam means the disqualification of the birth is vidhunoti, means it is cleansed shigram, very soon. So even we talk that someone asking questions or something, even if someone talks about any subject with such Mahatma, he gets, delivered from the disqualifications of the birth. Then what to say? Now come upon this shloka. Should I go more shlokas behind, or you are on the same page? In the beginning, it is an etiquette so that the speaker who is discussing Bhagavatam should go a little bit behind what is happening. You're on the same page, or should I go more behind? Here, Suta Goswami is actually being grateful. Aho vayam janma brito atyahasma. So he's saying, Vriddhanu vrityapi viloma jata. That although born in being lower birth, one can be delivered by just serving Vriddha anuvritya, by serving those who are advanced in knowledge. And all doshkulyam adim vidunoti shigram, all the pollution can be mitigated just by abhidhana yoga, just by having conversation. Okay, you're all on the same page, or should I go more behind what is happening here? You want me to? If any single devotee wants that, then we will go more behind. You all are on the same page? Say, please raise your hands. Okay, great. So now it is told that this is the result of conversing with Mahabhagavatam. serving them, conversing with them. Only conversing with them in regarding any topic, not even Krishna Katha, many times. Now, what to say of Kuttaha Punah Grinataha, one who chants Grinataha Nama? Say Kuttaha Punah, what to say about those? Now, catch the Sanskrit, be here, and this purport is nice. Okay, now be attentive and hear nicely. Kuttaha Punah Grinato Nama Tasya. Nama Tasya. Tasya means Kinka, Tasya means him, but whom? Nama Tasya. So now in the next line it is told, Yo Ananta, Mahatma Ekanta Parayanasya, the one who is the Ekant, the only one shelter of the Mahatmas. Who are Mahatmas? Mahatmanas tumam partha devim prakriti ashita. Those who have taken the shelter of internal potency, those who are any great personality in this world, or those who are after impersonal Brahman or Paramatma realization, cannot be known as Mahatmas. Mahatmas, as per Bhagavad Gita and Sri Bhagavan Krishna, is the one who has taken shelter of Lord Krishna himself. You're getting the point? So, Kuta Punar Grinato Nama Tasya. Tasya means his name. Whose name? Mahatma Ekanta Parayanasya. The one who is the one and only exclusive shelter. Today there is very nice, quote of His Holiness Radha Govind Swami Guru Maharaj. I will read it for all of you and you'll be very happy. Wait a second, I am opening it. I shared it in one group. Yes. Okay, it's in Hindi. I will translate it for all of you. Okay. कोई व्यक्ति यदि अपने पिता से हजारों रुपए मांग ले तब भी वह भिखारी नहीं कहलाता. Even if someone is demanding thousands and lakhs of rupees from his own father, he is not known as beggar. पिता से तो यह अधिकार पूर्वक मांग सकता है. It is the right of a son to take it from the father. किंतु यदि वही व्यक्ति सड़क पर 1 रुपया भी मांगे तो तुरंत भिखारी कहलाता है. But if someone begs even 1 rupee on the road, he is known as beggar. Okay. उसी प्रकार भगवान श्री कृष्ण से मांगने वाला व्यक्ति अपने परम पिता से मांग रहा है, अतः निसंकोच मांग सकता है. अन्य देवी देवताओं से मांग लेना वह तुरंत भिक्षुक बन जाता है. So Ekant Parayanasya. So the devotee of Lord only goes to Krishna. He doesn't go to any demigod. Like a beggar begging only 1 rupee on the street will known as beggar. So devotee will go to his father Krishna and he can approach him, pray to him, do stutis, but he will never approach any demigod for ashray. So Ekant Parayanasya, only Gaurangera Duti Pada Jara Dharna Sampada Shejaya Brajendra Shuta Pas. The one whose only wealth is the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu can only attain Krishna. You're understanding? Only dhan. Tam apkinchana gocharam. You are the wealth of those who have taken refuge upon you. That is Kunti Maharani's verdict. Yes, you're getting the points now. So, Kuta Punar Grinato Namatasya. Whose name? The one who is the shelter of Mahatmas. And how he is like, Yo Ananta Shaktir Bhagavan Ananto. This is very easy to understand. Yeah. Ananta Shakti, his Shakti, his potency, Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate. Yes. His potency is inconceivable, like Prabhupada uses it. See, if we hear Prabhupada lectures, he'll be able to relish these purports and Bhagavatam more and more and more and more. That is why I always emphasize upon hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, especially hearing from Srila Prabhupada on daily basis. Now, Yananta Shaktir Bhagavan Ananta, and he is Ananta. In his glories, in his fame, in his opulence, in his strength, in his renunciation, in his beauty, he is Ananta. There is no limit. You understanding the point? Mahat Gunatvat Yam Ananta Ahu. So, because of his Mahan Guna, his great qualities, Gunavat, on account of such attribute, he is known as Ahu. He is called as Anantam. His one name is Ananta. You got the shloka? If I break one line of Sanskrit, you'll be able to catch the shloka. Everyone, please raise your hand. We got the Sanskrit very nicely. So it will help us to relish.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can you give us the shloka reference also?
Which shloka reference, Mataji?
What you said just now?
Sorry, which one, Mataji?
Just now you said, no? You
I think the Hindi one you read now, Mataji is asking. Hindi one?
Okay, Hindi one. Okay, Mataji, that is a quote by His Holiness Radha Govind Swami Guru Maharaj. He is like, Maharaj, if you hear, I don't know if you understand Hindi, some of the lectures are also in English. So here, somehow, there is one disadvantage of not understanding Hindi because you are missing Maharaj's lecture, Bhagavatam Katha. But you understand English and Tamil, there are very great speakers. There is Prabhupada here also. No worries in that. Okay, don't feel bad. Any language you must know. Okay, so here, and what to speak of those now? one who converses with such Mahatmas is able to, surpass the pollution of the lower births. Now, what to say of those who are under the direction of great devotees? Kuta punar grinatu nama tasya mahatma ekant parayanasya. What to say of those who are chanting the holy names? Grinanta nama tasya. And who has unlimited potency, who the personality of Godhead, unlimited in potency and transcendental by attributes, is called the Ananta. So no one can chant the holy name without the mercy of Mahatma. That you got? So what to say of those who are chanting? That is why they are following Mahatma. So if just by conversing this happens, now what to say of them? There is no extent. No one can describe their glories. So no one can describe the fortune of those who have been connected with Srila Prabhupada's mission. Bhargavi Mataji is not there today. She has not come.
She has come, Prabhuji, but her videos are.
Okay. Here she is.
I'm here,
Thank
Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you.
Prabhuji.
I was searching for you, Mataji. Thank you for joining us and giving us your
Sorry, Prabhuji, I was late. Sorry.
No, Mataji. Don't be sorry. I was just seeing you. Okay. So here it is told that we will come upon one shloka which is very nicely told by Devahuti Mataji to Kapil Maharaj. Aho batashva pachota gariyan ya jivagre vartate nama tubhyam. The one who tubhyam means your name, the one who takes even jivagre on the tip of the tongue. If someone is taking on the tip of tongue, somehow name comes upon. So, oh, how glorious are those whose tongues are chanting your holy name, even if born in the family of dogs. Aho bata shwapacho. Shwapacho means a dog eater. So, born in such families, persons who chant the holy name of your lordship must have tepus tapas tejuvu sansur arya. They have rendered all the austerities and all the things which should be done. And then also, without the mercy of Mahajanas and great Acharyas, you can't chant the holy name. So consider it solely as the mercy that somehow you got in connection with Srila Prabhupada and his mission, and now you are able to chant what it is, Golokera Premadhana. Even the highest transcendental ecstatic mood in Goloka has been descended in the form of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It is the mantra of Madhurya Bhav, both Vipralambha and Sambhoga. If you understand one meaning of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Prabhupada has told that, O Radharani, O Shri Krishna, please kindly engage me in your service. But now I will explain, I will repeat the description of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare means Hara. Hara is Radharani. So they are all together in Rasa Mandala. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It's like Sambhoga. They are having pastimes, they're dancing together, eating together, and relishing the Madhurya Bhav. Now, when Krishna leaves the Rasa Sthali, Radharani cries out of separation. That is the biggest, that is the topmost bhava, even above Sambhoga. Then she shouts, Krishna, Krishna. Then she shouts, Krishna, Krishna. And from there, Krishna, feeling her absence and the absence of all the gopis, he shouts, Hare, Hare. Twice. And then again they meet after Vipralambha. Then, although that ecstasy was infinite, it increases more. So now that Rama comes, Krishna, who is giving pleasure to Radharani. So now that same Krishna is giving more pleasure to Radharani after separation. So now it becomes Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Again they have met. And now again they get separated. Rama, Rama. Then Radharani shouts, Rama, Rama and Hare Hare. So this is the highest. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself descended to give this highest treasure of Goloka and Srila Prabhupada. By his causeless mercy, he has distributed. He didn't see any qualification, any yogyata, and gave it to everyone. Opened the highest treasure of Goloka. Who understood that this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is Madhurya Bhav, including both Vipralambha and Sambhog? Please raise your hands. It's very important. Who all understood? Please raise your hands. Who all didn't understand? Okay, again I will tell. Didn't understand. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It means, Hare means Radharani and Krishna means our Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. They both are together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They are relishing the Rasa Sthali, Rasa Leela, and dancing together and having. Just a second, please. I am so sorry. Please excuse me. Yeah. So Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. The Radha Rani gopis are together. They are relishing that rasa dance. Yes. So Hare Krishna, Hare. And then when Krishna leaves Rasa Sthali, the separation, mood of separation comes in. You're understanding the point? It is Vipralamba Bhava. So the Bhava, when they are together, it is Sambhoga, and Bhava, when they are not together, it is Vipralamba. Then Radha Rani in separation, burning in separation from Krishna, she shouts, Krishna, Krishna. And from there, Krishna shouts, Hey Radhe, Hare, Hare. And now again they meet, because after separation, whole Goloka and especially our Gurujans are working to meet, are rendering service to make them meet. That is all Guru Ashtakam is about. Engaging disciples and arranging meetings of Radharani and Krishna, Radharani Krishna. They are not and, because they are the same one. It is the Ladini Shakti of Krishna. You should not say Radha and Krishna. It is Radha Krishna. You're getting the points. We are going little bit deep, but if you'll be here, then you'll be able to get it. Then when they again meet, now although when they are together, that is the highest bhava, topmost enjoyment. But when after separation they meet again, the pleasure increases more. Although it is inconceivable for us, because already it is infinite, but again it is increasing, so it is inconceivable. So when they again meet, that Krishna becomes Rama. Now he's giving more pleasure to Radharani. That is Radha Raman, who gives pleasure to Radharani. You can conceive it, Prabhupada says, as Lord Rama, Lord Balarama, Lord Parshuram, but actually it is who gives pleasure to Radharani and gopis. Now please come here. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Now again they are meeting. Again the pleasure is increasing and increasing. All that is inconceivable for the person like me, totally inconceivable. I am not at all eligible to even, but what I have heard, I am trying to repeat. Then when again they get separated, then Radharani shouts Rama, Rama, and Krishna shouts Hare Hare. Now you got. But the simple meaning, what Prabhupada has given in essence is, Prabhupada is Sarabhuk. You know, he gave that it is, O Radha, O Krishna, kindly engage me in your service. So that name, one has done all things. One has achieved the mercy of Mahatma. So what to say of those who are describing? So now, here Prabhupada in this purport, it is very important. Homework is you will read this purport again, because it is describing the glories of chanting, which is the Yuga Dharma, solely because Devahuti Mataji is saying, even Jivagre, even on the corner of tongue is Tubhyam, Nama Tubhyam. If someone is chanting your name, there is nothing which can be compared to the one holy name of Krishna. No austerity, no yagyas, no karmakand, no jnanakand, nothing. If you have chanted once Krishna, it is like if you have chanted one name of Rama, if the whole ocean becomes the pen ink of the pen. If the whole ocean becomes the ink of the pen and whole sky becomes the notepad, still you can't write the glories of one utterance of the holy name of Lord Ram. That is the glory. Now, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by his causeless mercy, and then he has sent Srila Prabhupada, his Senapati Bhakta, empowered one, to give us these glories. Now, consider your fortune. How we can be lazy in chanting of the holy names. Now, after reading this shloka, who will be lazy in the chanting of holy name? Now, what to say? What fortune they have got? Who are chanting the holy name of unlimited? Who has unlimited potency? Okay, the personality of Godhead, unlimited in potency and transcendental by attributes, is called the Ananta, the unlimited. So he is glorifying. Only by such association, only by their mercy, we have got this holy name. By mercy of Prabhupada and his moons and all the Vaishnavas. We should be very grateful. That is why. Okay, now we will discuss the important parts of the purport. So a pure devotee of the Lord does not commit any offense while chanting the holy name of the Lord. I'll tell you one thing, I'll repeat. I don't concoct anything of my own. I only come and repeat. So a pure devotee of the Lord does not commit any offense. You know the root of offense? What is the root of offense? Root of offense is not being grateful. Wherever you are, sthane sthita shruti-gatam, you should be very grateful, and wherever, in whichever situation you are, you should worship and render devotional service unto Krishna. You should not complain. My family is not supportive. It is happening like that. It is always excuses will be there. It is another kind of Maya. You're understanding the point? So being ungrateful, Krishna will never be happy. You're not understanding one point. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tathaiva bhajamyam. If one is eager to render devotional service to Krishna, unto Krishna, how he will not make the circumstances favorable? It is his responsibility, na? It is very easy to worship Lord Ram in Ayodhya But Lord gets more pleased when Vibhishan worships Lord Ram in Lanka. So if opposite situations are there, and then you are rendering devotional service, you can attract more mercy of devotees and Krishna. So in that situation also, you see Anukampa. In the Vipada, tate nukampam susamikshmano bhunjani kritam vipakam. In the situation of all the Vipadas and miseries and distress, whenever the life is playing opposite dice with you, you just be more grateful to Krishna. And that is what Kunti Maharani is saying, Vipada Shantata, Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru. More and more miseries come upon me so that I can remember you and Bhava Darshanat, so that I can never see the material world again. That is the mood. In any situation, devotee is grateful. If one is not grateful, then the root of offenses is built. And another thing is, if one is not attentive while chanting, he's using phone, he's seeing screen, he's gazing birds and the sightseeing, he's doing this, that while chanting. One should, while chanting, there is only one business. You just sit, chant, and hear your round. That's it. Nothing else to be done. And if you want to go more deep, then there is one way which is very helpful and practical. You just think that Prabhupada is in India right now. He has no disciples or anything. He's struggling, traveling from Vrindavan to Chandni Chowk with his copies. He has not even eaten prasadam, because he has to buy tickets and pay to the printing person. So now he is distributing the books after writing, after publishing, after, proof writing and everything. He has gone to the printing shop in Chandni Chowk. He has come to Delhi. And then now he is going to streets to distribute the copies so that he can pay the bills of the printing cost. Now what happens, because he has not eaten anything and whatever, all the Prabhupada is transcendental, this Lilamrit is happening. This nectarian pastime is happening so that we can become more, cautious in our gratitude towards Srila Prabhupada. So that we can become more grateful to Srila Prabhupada and understand his, although we can never understand the complete glories of Prabhupada, but we can at least think that he has crossed every extent to give us Krishna consciousness. So he is distributing the copy so that he can pay the bill of printing cost, and some, that bull comes up and he hits Prabhupada, and Prabhupada is lying on street for hours. Now that same Prabhupada is calling you, Krishnamurti, please come in. Sindhu, please come in. Bhargavi, please come in. Ramdas, please come in. And Prabhupada sits like this, if you have seen. You should see the clippings and photos of Srila Prabhupada. He's sitting like this. Nothing can, we can never express, we can never give anything to Srila Prabhupada. What we can give is by becoming a sincere devotee and assisting him. So he wants us to chant for him. And he's saying, now, Ramdas, please chant for me. Now we are chanting in front of Prabhupada for him, for his pleasure. How we will chant? We won't look phone, we won't look screen, we won't gaze the sky. We'll chant and hear. Prabhupada said, just chant and hear. We won't think of any pastime in our mind. Now, just Prabhupada is in front, so I am chanting for his pleasures. I have to be very cautious while chanting full mantra. And then next 4 rounds you chant for your Guru Maharaj. Next 4 rounds for your Shiksha Guru. Next 4 rounds for any wonderful moon of Prabhupada like Tamal Krishna Goswami Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj, or anyone you want to chant for. Now that's how you chant your 16 rounds, for their pleasure. Even while chanting, it is not for our pleasure. Prabhuji, maza nahi aa raha chanting karne mein, anand nahi. No, chanting is not meant for your pleasure. Chanting is meant for the pleasure of Radha Krishna. Because Prabhupada has instructed me to chant, that is why I am chanting. That is the part. So, that's how you'll save yourself from offenses. And you'll chant attentively. When you pray to holy name, before chanting, you should pray like that. Oh, holy name, you are the only savior. You are non-different. You are Krishna himself. And you have descended in this Kali Yuga to deliver the most fallen soul like me. When you pray like this, and then you chant and you pray to holy name, that may I not sleep, may my mind doesn't go, too far and it runs so much. When you pray like this, then holy name, by mercy of holy name only you can chant. Then you should also take shelter of Tulsi Maharani, Prabhupada, and all the Vaishnavas. You pay obeisances to all the Vaishnavas, Tulsi Maharani, and then you chant your rounds. Prepare yourself before chanting and hold your day's preparation for the next morning chanting. And some days you should try to chant more rounds. Like on Ekadashi, some festivals like chanting 30 to 64 rounds. So it will give an injection which will help you to chant your 16 rounds attentively the other days. You getting the points, everyone? Now, Prabhupada is saying such chanting cannot at once purify one from the effects of all kinds of previous sins. So such chanting can at once, when you're chanting holy names of Krishna, Eka Krishna Nama Kare Sarva Papakshay, it will be devastated. Like when lion roars, all the animals run. Similarly, when holy name roars, and everything, all the anarthas, all the sins, everything unwanted will run away. And hridaya marjanam, our cleansing of heart will take place. Okay, so one who surrenders fully unto him is protected from all sins by the grace of the Lord. It is grace of Lord that we are rendering devotional service. We are getting, he's protecting us from sins. Because if we are not protected from sins, then tesham antagatam papam jananam punya karmana te dvandva moh nirmukte bhajate mam drid vrata. Drid vrat bhajan kabhi nahi ho payega. Bhajan, bhakti with drid vrata, unflinching faith will never happen if there are sinful activities. That is why 4 regulative principles are very important. So the chanting of holy name of Lord can undoubtedly deliver one from the disadvantages of lower caste birth. So anyone who is chanting, it is equally applicable. Like the child touches the fire, even unknowingly, still the fire will react. Similarly, chanting of the holy name will react however you chant the holy name. That is the glory of Lord Krishna. Ajamil chanted, remembering his son, still it acted. He got an opportunity to render devotional service and go back home. That is the potency of holy name, because Nitya Mukta Purna Shuddha Bhinnatva Nama Namino. It is non-different from Krishna. It is Krishna himself. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna. In Kali Yuga, Krishna has descended in the form of his holy names. And we are fortunate to make Krishna dance on our tongues when we chant holy names. That is when Krishna comes to have meeting with us. In temple, when we are seeing deities, there are many regulations. You have to come upon this time, you can see like this. But when you're chanting holy name, anytime you put in your finger and you put in your hand inside the chanting bag, Lord is with you. So that is why Kali Yuga is very blessed. So now next shloka we will read. We are 8:38. We are fine. Don't worry for the time. Don't see the clock. Only I have to see the clock. Yes, Sindhu Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, pronouns. Text 20. Etavatalam nanu suchitena punair ashamyanatishāyanasya hitvetaran prartayato vibhutir yashyangrirenum jushatena vikshuhu.
Yes, read translation, Mataji. Sindhu Mataji, please go on.
Sir. Translation by Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It is now ascertained that he, the personality of Godhead, is unlimited and there is no one equal to him. Consequently, no one can speak of him adequately. Great demigods cannot obtain the favor of the goddess of fortune even by prayers. But this very goddess renders service unto the Lord, although he is unwilling to have such service. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Bhargavi Mataji, please read purport for us.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranams. The personality of Godhead of the Parameshwara Parabrahman, according to the Shrutis, has nothing to do. He has no equal, nor does anyone excel him. He has unlimited potencies, and his every action is carried out systematically in his natural and perfect ways. Thus, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is full in himself, and he has nothing to accept from anyone else, including the great demigods like Brahma. Others ask for the favor of the goddess of fortune, and despite such prayers, she declines to award such favors. But still, she renders service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although he has nothing to accept from her. The Personality of Godhead, in his Garbhodakshai Vishnu feature, begets Brahma, the first created person in the material world, from his navel lotus stem, and not in the womb of the goddess of fortune, who is eternally engaged in his service. These are some of the instances of his complete independence and perfection. That he has nothing to do does not mean that he is impersonal. He is transcendentally so full of inconceivable potencies that simply by his willing, everything is done without physical or personal endeavor. He is called, therefore, Yogeshwara, or the Lord of all mystic parts. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandvat Pranams.
Oh, thank you so much, Bhargavi Mataji and others, for reading shlokas for us, helping us very nicely. So now in the 19th shloka, Suta Goswami is getting very grateful that although born in low family, by mercy of great Acharya, serving Vyasadeva, Shukadev Goswami, and now associating with you all, I am able to hear and now repeat Srimad Bhagavatam. Then he's saying that what to say of just conversing with them, who chants the holy name, who who are under the direction of great devotees, so their glories can't be sung. Now he's telling who are like them. So first of all, Shukadev Goswami, Suta Goswami is talking about Mother Lakshmi. Okay. Now he has to give some examples also. No, if I told you that there are people who got that mercy, who are Mahatmana Ekanta Parayanasya, who are like that. So who are? Now he is glorifying eternal associates of Lord and great Mahajanas and the devotees. So in text 20 is glorifying Lakshmi Devi. So now come upon the Sanskrit, everyone. Very carefully. Be attentive for other 2 minutes. He'll discussing the Sanskrit, and then you can break the lines and understand on your own by mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Because Srila Prabhupada has spent endless nights and sleepless nights to give word-to-word translation and purport. So just by his mercy, we are doing this all. Okay. So, so etavatalam. So the first thing is etavat plus alam. Okay. Nanu shuchitena. So it is now ascertained, it is very sure. Okay. Etavat means itna, this much. Alam, nishchit, and nanu. It is definitely, it is complete, it is ascertained. What it is ascertained? That, now see, nanushuchitena, and now you come upon the second line. Guner asamya an ati shayanasya. So it is said that guner asamya. Asamya means immeasurable, or samam, the one who is not equal to the Lord. You're getting the asamya. Samya means equal, and asamya means who is like one of the Lord name is Asama Urdhava. So it is very well ascertained. What it is ascertained now he is telling. Guder asamya. Asamya means, first meaning is, there is no one equal to Lord Krishna with his qualities. First, and his qualities are immeasurable. Asimit. Asimit. There is a word. You're getting the point? Okay. See, when I take time, word to word, it's good because it's a, so it is fine. Okay. Ana atishayanasya. So, and what to say of equal, what to say, and there is no one who can excel him. You're getting this point also? So there guner, there is no one who is equal with his gunas or one who can excel his gunas. That is Shri Krishna. So that is for sure. So there is no one with, so asam urdhava, mattah parataram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. There is no one who is equal to Krishna or who can excel Krishna, his qualities, his name, his potency, his strength, his renunciation, his beauty. He is only Bhagavan. And one who thinks that others are also Lord. There is one shloka, sapashandi bhave dhruvam, that samatneva viksheta brahma rudradi devate. If someone sees Brahma, Rudra and others equal to Narayan or greater than him, then samatneva viksheta. Viksheta means if he observes like this, then sapashandi bhave dhruvam. He is called as pashandi in Shastras because there is only one Lord. So that Lord guner asamya, asamya. So there is asamya, see, immeasurable. Prabhupada is writing. Anati shayanasya, one who is unexcelled, and there is no one superior to him. You got the first 2 lines? We are good? We are good. Now come on the third line. Hitvitaran parthayato vibhuti. Hitvitaran. So hitve means chhod dena, leaving. Hitvitaran parthayato vibhuti. Vibhuti means some demigods and other people, they are praying to the goddess of fortune for her favor, Vibhuti. But goddess of fortune are leaving them aside. Parthayataha, they're asking for, they're praying for her favors, but hitva itaran, but goddess of fortune is leaving them aside. Why she is leaving them aside? That is the fourth line. Yasyangri redum jushate anabhipso. Yasyangri. Yasya means one whose angry feet. But to take the renu, dust of the lotus feet of Krishna. That is why goddess of fortune even neglecting the prayers offered to her, so that she can serve the lotus feet. Renu. Renu means the dust. Jushate serves and anabhipso, of one who is unwilling. So here it is told in translation, it is now certain that he, the personality of Godhead, is unlimited and there is no one equal to him. There is no one who can surpass his glories or one who is equal. That is why Asam Urdhava. There is no one who is Sam to Lord, and Urdhava means who can excel Lord. That is why Krishna is the only Lord. So consequently, no one can speak of him adequately. Great demigods cannot obtain the favor of goddess of fortune, even by prayers. So they are doing prayers to goddess of fortune, but goddess of fortune is neglecting them. Why? But this very goddess renders service unto the Lord, although he is unwilling to have such service. Although Lord doesn't want it. Lakshmi Sahasrashata Sambrahma Sevyamanam. Lord is self-satisfied, but still he takes service from his devotees for the pleasure, for their pleasure only. You're understanding the point? Understood the shloka? If I break the lines, you can get the Sanskrit now? Everyone? So this is important to relish the Bhagavatam. So Prabhupada has given word to word for this only, so that we can understand Bhagavatam shlokas and then we can relish purports more. The explanation. So the personality of Godhead or Parmeshwar Parabrahman, according to the Shrutis, has nothing to do. He has no equal, nor does anyone excel him. So no one can excel Lord. There is only one Lord, and one who thinks there are many lords, demigod worship, whatever you do, it will take you to the same part. They are pashandis. They are cheaters and they are cheating others. Yes, it is clearly told. And Lord, goddess of fortune, others are asking, please give me, fame, name, glories, and, wealth and everything. But goddess of fortune is not hearing them. You please be aside, because I am busy in worshipping. And Pada Sevanam Acharya is Lakshmi Devi. I am busy in serving the Renu, dust of my Lord Narayan. You're getting the point? So, Lord, goddess of fortune, if you worship goddess of fortune without Narayan, it is a demoniac mentality. Because goddess of fortune wants to serve Narayan. So if we engage Lakshmi, the wealth and whatever we have in service of Krishna, then goddess of fortune comes on Garuda with Narayan. But if we want goddess of fortune only without the service of Lord Ram, it is a demoniac mentality like that of Ravan. Who all got that? Please raise your hands. If you want to enjoy on your own, Krishna bhuliya jiva bhoga vancha kare. If you want to enjoy this world without Krishna, that is a demoniac mentality. Then we are demons. We are not devatas. Yes. Sarve gunes tatra sama harava bhaktasya kuta mahadguna. And the one who is not devotee of Krishna, he has no good quality. He is a demon. That is what Prabhupada has told. Shastras have told. They are very straight. Demons are not like having, incisors, they're outside and horns on the head and they're killing people. No. Demons mean Krishna bhuliya jiva bhogavancha kare. Forgetting Krishna, and then now we think that we can be the enjoyers. You're getting the point, everyone? Because that Lakshmi wants to serve the Pad. She wants to, because she's the Acharya of Pada Sevanam, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam. Like Shravanam Acharya is Parikshit Maharaj, Kirtanam Acharya is Shukadev Goswami, Smaranam Acharya is Prahlad Maharaj. Similarly, Pada Sevanam Acharya is Lakshmi Devi. She is busy. Now you are calling, so she won't hear to you. So if someone calls Lakshmi without Lord Ram, Lord Narayan, Krishna, then she comes on an owl. She has her own Vahan, owl. Owl is a symbol of kind of, darkness. But when you worship Narayan, then she comes along on Garuda. That is fortune actually. That is goddess of fortune. Fortune doesn't only mean wealth. Fortune means you're able. Fortune means you're happily engaged in Krishna's service. So when you serve Krishna, then Lakshmi Devi comes along with Narayan on Garuda. Otherwise on an owl. Now choice is yours. How you want to make goddess Lakshmi come to your home and in your lives. Goddess Lakshmi doesn't want to come alone because she is busy. She wants to serve, always engage Satatam in the Renu, in the dust of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So, although Krishna doesn't need, even Prabhupada is telling that he, Atmaja, Brahmaji, he born Brahma, he begot Brahma without even touching Lakshmi Mai. So he's Swarat. But Lakshmi Devi is engaged, so Lord relishes because his eternal associate, his own Lakshmi Maya is serving him. That's why he relishes. You're getting the point now? Everything is clear to you in both the shlokas. Okay, now next example he will be giving of. He gave the example of Lord Goddess Lakshmi, how she takes the shelter, and now he's giving the example of Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. So who wants to read this shloka? Who wants to read? Kusumlata Mataji, go ahead, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandat Pranams. Yathapi पादनखावस्त्रमं यथा अथापि यत् पादनखावसृष्टं जगद्वीरोच्चो प्रहर्तारणाभम्भ शेषं पुनात्यन्तमो मुकुन्दात् को नाम लोके भगवत्पदार्थः. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Translation also. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Who can be worthy of the name of the Supreme Lord but the personality of Godhead Shri Krishna? Brahmaji collected the water emanating from the nails of his feet in order to award it to Lord Shiva as a worshipful welcome. This very water, the Ganges, is purifying the whole universe, including Lord Shiva. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Prabhuji.
Thank you
Dandavat.
so much, Kusum Mataji. Archana
Thank
Mataji,
you.
please you read purport for us, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. The conception of many gods in the Vedic literature by ignorant is completely wrong. The Lord is one without a second, but he expands himself in many ways, and this is confirmed with the Vedas. Such expansions of the Lord are limitless, but some of them are living entities. The living entities are not as powerful as Lord's plenary expansions, and therefore there are two different types of expansions. Lord Brahma is generally one of the living entity, and Lord Shiva is the medium between the Lord and the living entity. In other words, even demigods like Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, who are chief amongst all demigods, are never equal or greater than Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, and all-powerful demigods like Brahma and Shiva are engaged in the worship of Vishnu or Lord Krishna. Therefore, who can be more powerful than Mukunda, Lord Krishna, to be factual, called Supreme Personality of Godhead? The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Ji, Lord Brahma, and Lord Shiva are not independently powerful. They are powerful as expansion of Supreme Lord, and all of them are engaged in transcendental loving service of the Lord. And so also are the living entities. There are four sects of worshipable devotees of the Lord, and chief amongst them are Brahma Samradaya, Rudra Samradaya, and Sri Samradaya, descending directly from Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Goddess of Fortune, Lakshmi, respectively. Besides the above-mentioned three Samradayas, there is a Kumara Samradaya descending from Sanat Kumara. All of the four original Samradayas are still scrupulously engaged in the transcendental service of the Lord up to date. And they all declare that Lord Krishna, Mukunda, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and no other personality is equal to him or greater than him. Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranams.
This is wonderful shloka. Now, Suta Goswami is describing how same Lord is worshipped even by Brahma and Shiva. Now, first of all, many demigods and Brahma and even everyone is running after Goddess Lakshmi, but Goddess Lakshmi is engaged in Narayana's service. And similarly, Brahma and Shiva, the topmost, they are also engaged in. So now come upon the Sanskrit for 2 minutes and then we will discuss, then you can recite the shlokas and we will end. Now come upon the shloka. Athapi yat pada nakhavarishtam. Atha, api, therefore, pada nakhavarishtam. So, from the toenail, Jagat nakhavarishtam. Avarishtam means, emanated. Yeah. So, pada nakha, so emanated. And what it did, Jagat Virincho, Jagat Virincha. So, what it did, Jagat Virincha. Virincha means Brahmaji, Uparita. Uparita means he collected. Now, who collects the water coming from your feet and drink it and dharan it on your head? Anyone does that? But that water coming from the lotus feet of, Vaman Bhagavan is, because it is coming from Krishna himself, it purifies. So Brahmaji, who is the topmost being, here Srila Prabhupada is telling that there are two expansions mainly. Swa Ansha and Vibhin Ansha. We are Vibhin Ansha of Bhagavan. Although we are qualitatively one with Lord, but we are never quantitatively one. But the plenary expansions, they are the expansions of the same Supreme Personality of God. You're getting the point? We are Vibhin Ansha. We are separated beings, but plenary expansion, like expansion of Krishna is Balaram, then he expands and expands and expands and expands. Then Purush avatars Karanodakshai, Garbhodakshai, and Shirodakshai Vishnu. So they all are plenary expansions of the Lord. But we are not like them. We can never become like them. Although we are qualitatively one, we are never quantitatively one. That is Achinta Bheda Bheda Tattva. So Brahmaji is also one of living entity, the most pious living entity who has attained 78% qualities of Lord, and Brahmaji is actually the position. So knowing the glories of the lotus feet of Lord and the Charnamrit coming out of it, he collects it. What he does, Virincha Uprita, he collects Arana and worship, Amba water and Isham, Sa Isha along with Isha. So first it purifies that Amba water, it purifies Jagat, the whole universe, and along with it purifies Isham, Lord Shiva. Punati purifies. Anyatma, who else? Now Anyatma, apart from whom? Mukunda. Apart from Mukunda, who can nama, name, loke bhagavat pada artha. Bhagavat pada artha. Now break it, bhagavat pada artha. Pada means pad, position. Who else can be known as Bhagwan apart from Mukunda? Who can be worthy of name of Supreme Lord but the personality of Brahmaji collected the water emanating from the nails of his feet and awarded to Lord Shiva as worshipful welcome. This very water is purifying. See, it is purifying for Jagata Ambhasa along with Isham Punati. So it purifies whole Jagat and it purifies even Lord Shiva. You're understanding the point? And who is Lord Shiva? Vaishnavanam Yathasha. He's the topmost Vaishnava. So he's not even Jeev Tattva like Brahma, and he's not even Vishnu Tattva, Swa Ansha, like plenary portion. There are many avatars of Lord. Yoga avatars, Leela avatars, Manvantar avatars, and plenary expansions. So there is Swa Ansha and then Vibhin Ansha, Vijiva, Tathastha Shakti. And then there is external energy. Mainly Lord's energy are divided in these three energies. You all know this. Right? So Brahma and Shiva. So Shiva is not even Lord Krishna, and he is not also the normal living entity. He has the special, Shiva Tattva. So because he has come in the contact, that is why he is not like Krishna. He's come in the contact of material world, but he is not also ordinary living entity. He has his own Tattva, but you cannot call Lord Shiva as the supreme. Understood the point? So here it is said, see, ko nama loke bhagavat padartha. Understood the point? Athapiyat, now I'm breaking again. Athapiyat pad nakhavarishtam, from whom feet of the nail emanating, avarishtam, jagat Virincha, Brahmaji, Uprita, collecting Arahana and worshipping Amba, Sa Isham Punati. It purifies Jagat along with Sa Isham Punati. So it purifies Lord Shiva also, because Lord Shiva takes it upon his head, on his jata. Yes. So that Charnamrit, it purifies whole world. Brahma collects it, and then even Shiva dharan it on his, jata. So it purifying as worshipful welcome. So it is worshipful welcome, this very water. So now we will come on purport. The living entities are not as powerful as Lord's plenary expansion, and therefore there are two different types of expansions. So there is Vibhinansha and there is Swansha. We can never become Lord. This thing is Mayavad and we should kick it. Mayavad Bhashya Sunila Hai Sarvanasha. It is devastating. And who are the chief amongst all demigods are never equal to or greater than Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So even the chiefs like Brahmaji can never be equal to Lord Krishna, because Brahma is only position. As there are Ananta Brahmandas, there are Ananta Brahmas. Yes. So Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva are not independently powerful. So they are not independent. Even Brahma is the creator, but he's the secondary creator. Primary creator is Lord Krishna. He's getting the potency, how to create an ingredients from Lord Krishna himself. And then also devastation has been given to Lord Shiva. He also does it by mercy of Lord Krishna only. You're getting the point. So they are also able to benedict someone. They are also able to render some services in this material world. It is on Maya Dakshina Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. It is because of Lord Krishna. They are not independent. No one is independent of Lord Krishna. He's Sarva Karana Karanam. So, and all of them are engaged. And all of them are saying, Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Sachidanan and Aradhana Namapi Sarvesham Vishnu Aradhana Param. Amongst all worship, this rendering devotional service, chanting of the holy names of Krishna is the topmost. Shiva is saying. Now there is one more shloka in Bhagavatam. Can we discuss for 2 more minutes? 2 more minutes is we are 9. Okay. There is one wonderful shloka. I will show you this. What Lord Shiva says. Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam Yadiyate Tatra Pumana Pavrita Sattve cha tasmin Bhagavan Vasudevo Hayadhokshajo me namasa vidhiyate. Namasa vidhiyate. I pay obeisances. Sattvam Vishuddham. Who is the one who is pure in the consciousness? He is Vasudeva Shabditam. He is known as Vasudev, Lord of Vasudev. I am always engaged in chanting his names, paying obeisances to him, giving my mind to him. Mana mana bhava mat bhakto mad yaji mam namaskuru. I pay obeisances to him. So he's telling this to Sati Devi, that I am always engaged in offering obeisances to Lord Vasudeva in pure Krishna consciousness. And that also not fanatically, not sentimentally. I offer because it has its mahima in Shastras, and I know it because he's the Supreme Personality. I offer it with transcendental faith. Now, Krishna consciousness is always pure consciousness, in which the Supreme Personality of Goddess is known as Vasudeva, is revealed without any covering. And in this, Satya Chatasmin Bhagavan Yat Yate Tatra Puman Apavrita. Without any covering, he will be revealed to you. Bhaktya ma vijavananti yavan yaschasmi tattvata. You can know with tattva all things. Yasmin vigyate sarva evam vigyatam bhavantu. If you know Krishna, if you read this Bhagavatam, hear Bhagavatam, if you know Krishna, if you know him with tattva, tattva deham punarjanma neti mameti sarjuna. Only by bhakti, bhaktya ma vijavananti yavan yaschasmi tattvata. Only by this bhakti, Sati Devi, he can be known without any covering. Otherwise, there will be covering. Like there is Yoga Maya Samavrita, there is covering. My form will never be revealed to those impersonalists, because they are aparadhis. Avajananti Mamuda. Then there are people who consider me Manushim Tanumashita. They consider me ordinary being. So I will never be revealed to. Only to those who are paying obeisances in pure Krishna consciousness, chanting my names, hearing about me, worshipping my deity, worshipping my devotees, rendering services to the Vaishnavas, taking shelter of the Guru. To them it will be clearly revealed without any cover. And yesterday also we read Samavrita, without any cover you reveal to us, O Suta Goswami, this Bhagavatam, which has kicked all as it is. Prabhupada translated, and you remember word to word as it is. You tell that Bhagavatam which reveals everything about Krishna. So this is spotless Puran. It gives every detail. And when you know Krishna, Yasmin Vigyate, sir, then you know everything. There is nothing else to be known then. And it can be done only by mercy of Mahajanas, Mahajana Yunagata Sapantha, and by Acharyas and by our Guru. And Gurus, Shiksha Gurus, and then the Vaishnavas. Okay? So there are 4 sets, and Atyantik ki bhakti utpad eva kalpate. There is a shloka by Srila Rupa Goswami. If one is rendering service to Krishna without taking the ashraya of any of the 4 sampradayas, and 4 sampradayas are mentioned, then it is like utpad bhakti. It will create only havoc only. You can't worship Krishna on your own. You have to take shelter of Guru Parampara, Pramanik Guru Parampara. There are 4 Pramanik Guru Parampara. So, and Mukunda is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and no other personality is equal to him or greater than him. So how wonderful shlokas and purports. I hope everything has, whatever, see, everything cannot be understood anyways, because Krishna is Ananta. But whatever we tried, by mercy of Srila Prabhupada and all his moons and other Vaishnavas, by mercy of you all, I tried my best to, discuss the Sanskrit part and the translation and important purport lines. So I hope the shlokas are clear to you all, and you all please bless me like you all bless your sons. Okay, now I am done with today. If anyone has any comment, suggestion or question, you can ask. Otherwise, you all can recite the shlokas.